Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for tuning in to the Omaha Breakfast Club. Hey guys, this is the lovely Ashanti Nicole with the Omaha Breakfast Club. I'm your lovely host, and
This your boy CB the Great. You already know.
all right, so today we are here to just talk about our podcast. We have been doing this podcast for um,
6 months.
about 6 months or so. So we have had a lot of shows on here. So today we're just gonna give you guys like a recap of like our best shows that we've had and what we look to have in the near future. So CB the Great, can you tell me like one of your best shows that you've had on the Omaha Breakfast Club so far?
I have to say the last show. Um, we had redone it, restarted it back up, so it was super excited to do that, and like it's been a little struggle, getting people to participate. And I feel like last show was a great show. We all got a chance to talk, and voice our opinion, and really give the format of what we looking to accomplish as a show. You know, we're looking, to start that off in a good pace. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say because we started the podcast out with actually four people. So it was me, the host CB the Great, and then we had Dominus Mine and Sweet Trouble on our podcast, and they just kind of went off on their own for various reasons. But I believe one of my greatest shows on the Breakfast Club, I have two of them. The first one, I would say our first show, and when we were talking about how, and that was like a really great debate because we were talking about how uh, teachers help out their students when they see the need. And it was crazy because they had something on the news about like Northwest High School had a free for all locker where kids can come in to this classroom and just get free clothing there. So that was do you remember that kind of debate where
Yeah.
we were kind of saying, well, it kind of goes against the law that you shouldn't help kids out, and then we were trying to also saying that, well, if you see a need, help somebody out.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a great debate. Just it just shows that everything isn't the white and black. It sometimes it's rules and regulations that people have to deal with to get things accomplished, and it just shows is ways to get things done. So I remember that was a great debate.
Yeah, definitely was a great debate because you got to see like everybody's personality from the show because everybody like on the show, all the hosts, they come from different areas, different backgrounds. Some of them were like, oh yeah, well my school did do something like that, and then another one was like, well my school, they didn't ever offer me any programs like that. Just to see like how far that schools have come along now, to see what they're doing to help the students out is good to see that. I would also agree with you on last week we did do another show for the Omaha Breakfast Club. We talked about CB. You want to help me out with that? We talked about
We talked about a lot of things. We talked about prison.
yeah, prison. That prison in Mississippi. What is it called again?
Parchment.
Parchment. Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about like how, we're not sure if you guys have seen about Parchment, but if you haven't, you should go check it out on Google. Just the living conditions of Parchment. We're just kind of trying to see like, is that, what should be done or if anything's going to be done. We also talked about Valentines Day, which was a big holiday for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
CB, do you want to touch any base on Valentine's Day that stuck out with you? Because you kind of like led those topics there. You kind of came up with those topics of Valentine's Day. So I mean, I guess what was your idea of did you want to see like if people celebrated Valentine's Day or?
People very opinionated over some things. I mean, it's very interesting to figure out, okay, if you celebrate Valentine's Day, why? If you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, why? And, just to find out, some of the opinions on, some people who don't celebrate it, who do celebrate it. I mean, me on the fence, I've been on both sides of the fence over the years. Hey, I could argue for both against it, for it and against it like no other. I could vote for it, because loving your significant other, showing that you love them. I could vote against it because there's who's supposed to tell you a day that you're supposed to do this? Valentine's Day could be any day,
Right.
and every day.
And every day. Yeah, that is true because a lot of people just specifically show a lot of like love towards their significant others on the 14th of February every year. But this year we did something different. We kind of celebrated Valentine's Day the day after Valentine's Day, and I think that's really good because you just want to make it you show your love towards your significant other throughout the year. So that way on the 14th of February they don't have to feel any different. It's the same day. It's just the same day.
Yes.
But a different day. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
You know,
And my fiance or my boyfriend, my husband will still love me the same as he did yesterday. I think a lot of people go broke on Valentine's Day, making sure you did mention about the flowers that you sent me last year and how expensive that was.
Absolutely.
Flower shops sell out on flowers on Valentine's Day.
Just for them to hang around for about 37 hours and then die. Those are terrible.
Well, I would even think roses. Like, you know what? CB had bought me some carnations from Walmart randomly, and those stayed alive longer than the roses would have stayed alive.
Absolutely.
That was just, to me, that was really crazy. But we enjoyed the Omaha Breakfast Club. We enjoy coming up with topics every Tuesday, and just being live on podcasts. We go live on Facebook. So if you guys want to follow us on Facebook, we would love for you to do that.
Absolutely.
All you got to do is type in the Omaha Breakfast Club, and it will pop up there. So you can go and add yourself there to become a member to the Omaha Breakfast Club. And also, we go live every Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m.
Ish.
Yes, 9:30 p.m. ish, because I have a young, spontaneous guy that just is everywhere. So kind of like sometimes he kind of throws me off track a little bit, but we always try to aim for 9:30. CB, do you have anything else before we go ahead and roll out here?
Oh no, it's just that if you want to join, like Ashanti said, add us at Omaha Breakfast Club on Facebook, and like I said, the group is just like the show. If you want to go on there, you want to post your posts and voice your opinion. All opinions are welcome. It doesn't matter. We will respect you regardless of if we like your opinion or not, because you are human beings. And once again, and we want to keep it. I mean, it's a family, atmosphere.
Yeah, that was one thing that we did change because when we first started the Omaha Breakfast Club, we didn't. We still wanted you guys to engage with us. We still wanted people to engage with us, but we opened it up more this year, 2020, for you guys to engage with us. This is a family show, so post comments when you see us go live on Tuesday. Post comments, post questions that you may have, and we'll do our very best to answer them to the best of our knowledge.
Yes.
All right. Well, we just want to say thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys later.
Peace.
That's all we have for you. See you next time on the Omaha Breakfast Club.